everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sydney. If you're not familiar, thank you for clicking on this video. And we're gonna get right into third trimester update. We have made it to the final countdown. Third trimester, almost there. On tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll be 30 weeks, finally out of the 20s, 30 weeks. 8 to 10 weeks to go, depending on when she wants to make her grand arrival. But today is the top things that I have noticed during my third trimester that really has been very different from the first and second trimesters. If you guys have not seen my first and second trimester recap, I recommend you go watch those so we can all be on the same page here. I really think the third trimester is the hardest. I'm just gonna say it out there. Third trimester, there's a lot of things that started happening that I have obviously never experienced before, and I didn't think that I would experience because the first and second trimester were so smooth for me. The first thing that is really such a big change is the bump is finally, she's there. The bump is bumping. You can tell that I'm pregnant now. I feel pregnant, like my shirts are getting too short because they don't go over the large bump. Like, I don't feel bloated anymore. Like, my stomach is hard. Like, it feels like there's a human inside there and I didn't just eat a lot of food. So the bump is getting bigger. And with that comes the stretch marks. Now, I know there are some women who get the bump oil and the creams and the lotions and the whatever. I didn't. I already have stretch marks previously from gaining weight and then losing weight, so I already have stretch marks, which I'm used to having. But there's a big difference from having stretch marks because you're gaining weight to losing weight versus you're gaining weight because you're growing your child. It's a very different mindset. And now the new stretch marks that I have, they're very dark, they're very purple, and they're very out there, they're very noticeable. But I don't care about them. Like, I'm happy that I have them because they're the result of my body doing what it's supposed to do to grow my daughter. Do you see what I'm saying? But before, it makes you feel self-conscious, depressed, ugly, like you don't wear bathing suits and all that other stuff. Like, no, I'm over that. And then now that I have more, it's kind of like, this is from growing my child, and then, your body will change constantly, so you might as well love it for all the things that it can do, especially being a woman, because literally your body just expanded, grew a child, and now it's going to shrink back to whatever size it wants to be, and that's that. Another thing that I have noticed is the movement is very limited. Very limited. Bending down is, difficult. Getting up from sitting down for a long time is difficult, and I'll get into that a little later on why that is for me. But the gym has not happened. I'm trying to go on walks just to keep the movement going because standing helps me more than sitting does. Laying down is uncomfortable, sitting is uncomfortable, walking for too long is uncomfortable, stretching is uncomfortable. Like, I'm just very limited in my movements, but I'm trying to stay active with going on little walks, walking around, staying on my feet, trying to do tasks, little cleaning things here and there. I have really noticed, and it was literally night and day, was my pelvic pain. It's not excruciating. Let me just plain and simple out there. I'm sure there are a lot of women who deal with pelvic pain that are a lot worse than this. And also, I do not have that big of a bump. I know, and I have seen women who have massive bumps, and it's like, oh my god, that has to be so uncomfortable. I asked my doctor about it, and she said, of course it's normal. Welcome to the world of pelvic pain. The baby's getting bigger, pushing everywhere. Your uterus is literally moving all your other organs out of the way. So join the party of the third trimester. And I was like, great. Obviously your feet hurt. Your feet are going to hurt. You're only getting bigger. Your feet only have to carry more weight. Your feet are going to hurt. Wear compression socks, girlfriend. They're really gonna help you. Third trimester labs and third trimester procedures that you had to get done. Personally, I had to get my third trimester labs done, which mine were just STDs and diseases to double check to make sure I don't have them. They did it in the first trimester and they do it in the third trimester. So past all those, I also, if you guys saw the vlog, I also had to get a shot for my pregnancy. It's the Rogam shot. Basically, to sum it up again, if you have negative blood, then you have to get it. It's not really for the first child, it's for all the preceding children after that. It just protects them against the mom's body attacking the fetus as not self. Also, I found out that I have to get a vaccine, the Tdap vaccine, at 32 weeks. And I also was told that dad has to get it and everybody who's in the house should get it, which is whooping cough. But I did have to get my Rogam shot at in between 28 and 30 weeks. They really won't do it after 30 weeks. So I got it last week when I was 29 weeks and 2 days. I could feel it going in because of how long it was. And I could feel the medication spreading out through my arm. And you have to go to the infusion center of your hospital that you're giving birth at. So I got to see the hospital that I was gonna give birth to. Oh my God. These last 2 reasons are the reasons why I'm saying that the third trimester, for me personally, is the most difficult, because it also is bringing the most change into my life. It's the final countdown. You literally have anywhere from 10 to 12 weeks from the beginning of the third trimester to the end. After that, it's literally your whole life changes because now you have a baby. And I already have 2 kids, but I did not get to see them when they were babies. I met them when they were 5 and 6, I believe. It's been a while, so I really don't remember. So I skipped the whole newborn toddler stage and I went to children. So now I'm getting the newborn stage, so this is all a new experience for me. Like, I think differently, even I think about the kids differently now. Like, and I've always had my motherly instinct, but I feel like more instincts are coming out, and it's like, okay, we have to navigate this new mindset. You know, it's just maneuvering things in your life to change to fit the baby, and one of those things is maternity leave. Now, maternity leave, I did not know how difficult of a process this was, literally at all, because there's so many steps. And especially nowadays, it's very hard for one person in the family, like dad, to work and support the whole house, you know what I mean? Like, when you go from 2-income household to a 1-income household, it's like, whoa, like shock factor. I work in healthcare. I don't get any health insurance. I don't get maternity leave. I don't get nothing. So if I don't show up to work, I don't get paid. And it was literally, okay, when I go on maternity leave, I'm just quitting, because there's no going back. If I don't go for 6, 8, 12 weeks, I don't get paid for however many weeks or days. Mind-boggling to me. I literally work in healthcare, and the healthcare system still does not help or anything. And the crazy part is I feel like most of the healthcare system is made up of women, which also doesn't make sense. Those are the reasons why it's the hardest in the third trimester, because there's so many changes. Being a mom is hard. The third trimester has been a blessing, you know, because I know this is a trimester that so many people never even reach, and God bless you, because I can't even imagine. And I can't wait to see her with her brothers, and I can't wait to see her brothers with her and take pictures and see her with her dad. And it's gonna be so cute, so magical. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for following this journey so far. We're almost done, which is literally insane. Like, I feel like 2 weeks ago I just found out that I was pregnant, and now I'm 30 weeks, about to give birth soon. Like, comment, subscribe your third trimester stories, because I would love to hear them, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.